Joining us now with more on this developing story, how the suspect got on the plane, why the arrest came so last minute, is CBS News travel editor Peter Greenberg. Peter, good morning.
Good morning, Megan.
The suspect is sitting on the plane. The plane has left the gate. Does that mean that investigators literally did not have enough information to arrest him until the last minute?
It's possible because probably he did not come up on a watch list. As a terrorist watch list, that would have triggered an alarm on any passenger manifest immediately. What's happening here is they probably knew by following him he was going to be leaving the country, but they didn't know on which airline or on which time. So they were physically matching the passenger manifest not only to his name, but aliases of his name or misspellings of his name to figure out, do you have this guy? Do you have this guy? Which flight is he on? When they found it, that's when they moved.
So they were calling each airline when they found it. What would have happened had the plane taken off and they would have discovered it then?
It's all a matter of time by that point. They could call the plane back. No doubt about that. But bottom line is, no police operation would ever let this guy on the plane. They want to control the situation. Getting him on that plane was a bad thing, but they had to work with what they had.
What kind of paper trail are they dealing with now?
Well, who bought the ticket? Where was it bought? How was it purchased? Credit card or cash? Was it one-way or round trip? Was their baggage checked? Remember, the famous underwear bomber back on December 25th checked no bags from Nigeria. Were their bags checked here? You better believe they're checking those. And of course, was there a travel agent involved? What is the paper trail or the electronic trail that led him from the time he decided to leave to the actual physical ticket, either electronic ticket or a paper ticket? That will tell a lot.
Including whether possibly somebody else was traveling with him, right?
Absolutely. That's what's really going to be the key to the case, finding that paper trail. And they can do it.
What are they in the process, besides looking at the paper trail, of doing right now? Are they interviewing every single passenger on that plane?
You better believe it, because once that plane came back to the gate, they had to match it at that point. They didn't know who else was on the plane with him. They just knew he was on the plane. So you better believe they're matching those names against all known watch lists as well.
The unfortunate takeaway from this, Peter, is that because he wasn't on a watch list, there was no way to prevent this person from getting on this plane.
Well, you know, there's certain triggers. If you book a one-way ticket, if you book it with cash, that should allow somebody to go, excuse us, which is what happened in Nigeria. We have to go back to that beginning of the paper trail.
All right, Peter Greenberg, thank you so much.
You got it.
A lot happens early on The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.